Hi and welcome. My name is Nyk Danu. I am a Buddhist and I am a yoga therapist, and I also guide meditation as well. And I'm here today to offer you a loving kindness meditation in partnership with the Tattooed Buddha community as part of their challenge to help us to get back on our cushion. So if you've lapsed from your meditation practice, welcome back. If you've never had a meditation practice, welcome. And if you've been practicing, but you just need something new or what you're doing isn't working for you, welcome. The meditation that I'll be offering is a loving kindness meditation. And the reason that I wanted to offer this one is because it's one that's very near and dear to my heart. I myself have had anxiety my whole life. And so if I'm in anxious times, I'm not usually able to sit with some of the meditations where you're just bringing your awareness to your breath or general mindfulness. It actually becomes, for me, almost re-traumatizing or triggering. And so I find other meditation styles during those times, during those anxious times to help me. And loving kindness is one of them. Mantra is also another, but that's another video, another time. So the other reason that I love a loving kindness meditation is because when I feel like the weight of the world is very heavy, which I'm sure many of us have felt, and also feeling kind of small and kind of helpless, like the weight of the world is heavy, there's so much suffering, and there isn't anything that just little me can do about that. But yet I want to. And there are times that the scope of what is going on is just beyond one person's control to do anything to help, to change. You know, of course, there's things we can do, but oftentimes I think we feel helpless. We really want to do something, but we don't know what to do. We don't have the resources, we don't have the knowledge, we don't have the power in our society to be able to make the impact of the change that we'd like to. And so I love a loving kindness meditation for that. I'm going to be very clear here. I'm not talking about spiritual bypassing. I'm not talking about good vibes only, love and light, none of that BS. What I'm talking about is a very heartfelt, even maybe with a sense of sadness sometimes. Sometimes you come to this practice with a sad heart, and a very heartfelt intention to put well wishes out in a very concrete and strategical way to the rest of the world. Okay, so that's why I love this practice. I also love this practice for times where I myself am not feeling like my batteries have enough juice. Traditionally, the way my teacher taught me this practice, you would focus on each of these parts over a number of weeks. You wouldn't necessarily put them all together in one meditation, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to put them together in one meditation. But just know that if you find this really challenging, any of the parts of it, that you can go back to the previous one and just work on that for a few weeks until that starts to become smooth and has a little more ease, and then you can continue on. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to do first loving kindness to ourselves, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So first, loving kindness to ourselves. Then we're going to offer loving kindness to someone that we genuinely love and adore. So somebody that when you think of them, your heart just lights up. Good emotions for them, easy, no problem, right? So we bring that person to mind. Then we're going to offer loving kindness to somebody who's kind of neutral, somebody that we know, but we don't have any positive or negative emotions attached to them. We see them regularly, but we don't really know them that well. So maybe your barista or your neighbor down the street that you wave at, but don't actually have in-depth conversations with, or something like that. So that'll be our third person. And then the fourth person is going to be somebody who challenges us. I want to be very clear here. This is not somebody who you have an abuse history with. This is not somebody who's caused you trauma. No. This is just somebody who kind of annoys you. They kind of irk you. You need extra patience when you're with this person. Maybe your boss, maybe a neighbor, who knows? Just somebody that kind of like, really kind of gets under your skin. Maybe it's a political figure. Maybe it's your uncle, who knows? But don't make it somebody who you have a personal abuse history with. That is not the point of this. That is something you should be working out in therapy, not in loving kindness meditation. So the people, again, are going to be yourself, someone you genuinely love and adore, somebody you feel neutral towards, and then someone who annoys you. And then at the very end, we're going to blast it out to the whole wide world. So I will guide you through this step by step. We'll do each of these segments of the population. And then we're also going to pause for a little bit of silence. And in that silent part, I like to bring my right hand to my heart and my left over top. You could do that if that feels nourishing to you. You could bring your hands to here. You could just leave your hands on your lap. That's just what I like to do. And in that silence, then I really kind of just marinate in the practice that we've done and any thoughts or emotions or sensations that it brought up. And then I'll bring you out. I'm going to share a chant, and the chant that I'll be sharing means may all beings be well, happy, and free. And then I'll also use some chimes to kind of bring us out. So that's the plan. But first you need to make sure that you're comfortable. So I'm sitting in a chair just because this is where I have the best ability to guide this, but you could sit on the floor. Please just make sure that you gather enough support to get comfortable, and make sure that your hips are lifted up a bit. So sitting on the floor, just cross-legged without anything under your bum is just not available for like most people in the world. So please feel free to put a little castle underneath your hips if that will serve you. Gather anything that you need. If you want some water or some tea, just take a moment, just pause this, take a moment, gather, sit tall, get comfortable, and then we will begin. So some of the other benefits of loving kindness meditation, from my experience, are that it increases my resiliency, that it helps me to have more control over my mood, it increases my willpower. Getting to the cushion every day is challenging, especially if what you're doing is triggering or feeling like a chore. And so in times where I really need to to do something that feels good in meditation, I'll pull this one out. I'll pull out loving kindness meditation because it's easier for me to sit in those really trying times if I do this practice. It also increases my sense of purpose. So as a yoga teacher, a yoga therapist, and a brave space holder for others, I can't do that, which is my purpose in life, if I'm pouring from an empty cup. And this goes the same with parenting. So anybody who's a parent, if you don't take some time to fill your cup, you're not going to be able to be present, loving, kind for your community, for the world at large. So that's another thing that I love about a loving kindness meditation. And studies have actually shown that it increases your empathy. That when we spend time regularly sitting in loving kindness meditation, we are less likely to other people and to separate ourselves from people. We're more likely to feel that common bond and that empathy. So those are a few of the benefits of our loving kindness practice. Okay, let's begin. So let's start with some breath. Empty your lungs. And when you feel ready, take a deep, full breath in, filling up. Take in a little more air than you normally would. Exhaling out with a little sigh through the mouth. And again, when you feel ready, deep, full breath filling. Emptying out when you feel ready. One more. Full breath. And then just normal breathing, whatever that happens to be for you in this moment. Starting with yourself, think to yourself, may I be safe. May I be healthy. May I live with May I live with ease. May I be content. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. May I be content. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be content. May I live with ease. Bringing to mind now someone whom you genuinely love and adore. Think to yourself, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. Now bringing to mind somebody whom you know but you don't know well. You see regularly but don't have any emotions towards either way. Maybe a neighbor or your barista, somebody that you feel sort of neutral towards. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be content. May they live with ease. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be content. May they live with ease. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be content. May they live with ease. Now bringing to mind someone who challenges you, somebody that requires extra patience. Again, this isn't somebody you have any sort of a personal abuse or trauma history with, but just somebody who kind of annoys you. Bring that person to mind. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. May you live with ease. Now we're going to bring it out to the whole wide world. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings live with ease. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings live with ease. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings live with ease. I'm just taking a couple of moments in silence just to notice how this practice feels. I like to bring my right hand to my heart and my left over top for this period. You could do the same, or you could join your hands at your heart. Or if you're a lefty, you could bring your left hand down first. Just taking a couple of deep breaths here. And an opportunity to marinate in this loving kindness practice. I'm going to share a mantra with you, which loosely translated means, may all beings be well, happy, and free. Nyk Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. So if you're ready, you could bring your palms touching together in front of your heart center. You can bow your head in humility to the wisdom within your own heart. When you're ready, softly opening the eyes and inhaling and lifting the head. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Some of you might have noticed that I deviate from the script a little bit in that I don't say may you be happy, but I say may you be content instead. And I wrote a whole article for Tattooed Buddha about that, which I can link below, why I made that switch. So I hope that you enjoyed this practice. It can be a challenging one. So if you found that you couldn't even get past the wishing yourself loving kindness, then that's where we start. Again, traditionally this would be taught in phases, and we would sort of, become comfortable with one and work on it for quite a while before we would move to the next. But for the sake of efficiency, we've done them all together. I hope that you enjoy this practice and be gentle with yourself and give yourself some time to recharge your battery so that you can be more present, loving, and kind for those in your community and for the world at large. Again, my name is Nyk Danu, and I am a yoga therapist and a meditation teacher. And enjoy your practice, and I hope to see you soon.